Hi guys, tomorrow we're going to Cornwall. First of all, we're going to Truro and we're staying at a campsite overnight there. Then the day after, we're driving over to Penzance, we're staying in a campsite there. Then the day after, we're going to a place called Stonerush Lakes. Now, we're staying at Stonerush Lakes for a week, and that's a log cabin, which we're very excited about because it's got a private jacuzzi and everything, but I'll show you guys that when we get there. So, what we need to do is, we need to pack enough equipment for the 2-day camping side of it. So, I'm now going to load the van and show you where I put everything for when we go camping. So, the first thing that we put in is the sleeping bags. We've got 2 of these, and what I do is, just behind the seats, there's like a little ledge, and they just fit perfectly. So, put one there, and then got the other one, and we'll put that here. So we've got the seats there, and then if you have a look just over the back, that's where the back of the seat is, and the sleeping bags fit perfectly just there. Okay, the next thing to put in is the pillows. Same again, they just slot down the back like that. And that's a pillow sat behind there as well. We also take a duvet cover with us, and what we do is we just basically strap that onto the seat and put the seat belt around it to hold that in place. We also take 2 of these. These are like the camping mats that people take when they're like camping in a tent and things. It's like silver foiled, it's got like a foam backing. What we do, we take 2 of these as well, and when we put the bed into the bed position, we open this out and we put one on each side. It just offers a little bit more comfort, and obviously because it's foil protected, it will keep the heat inside as well. We also take a mattress topper, and there's also a sheet inside that as well. I know it says it's a duvet, but we actually put the mattress topper inside this bag. So I'll now show you where we put that. Okay, so now what I've done is I've lifted this bit of material up that's covering the front of the rock and roll bed. Some rock and roll beds actually have like a piece of wood that they actually velcro onto the legs so that it's like a nice plush finish, but obviously we use the underneath of the rock and roll bed for a lot of storage. So what we're going to do now is, just quickly show you, I'm going to put the mattress topper just on the side there because it fits just perfectly down the side there. So put that in there. Yeah, that was a bit difficult to do with one hand, so yeah, so I've just put the mattress topper down the side there, and it fits just underneath there. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to be putting the suitcases in the morning, and they will fit just under there. Now if you've watched our previous video about 5 essential items that we take with us when we go on a camping trip, one of the things that was mentioned by Brooke was pee bottles. Now we've got 2 of these, and they're obviously coming with us, and they're just going to go in front of the mattress protector. Okay, so now I'm just going to put a few items in our pod. So basically open that up, we've got all the cooking, the stove and things like that at the bottom here. So we're just going to take some bottles of water with us, so put that in there like that. Some soft drinks. Like I said, we're only actually camping for 2 days, so we don't need a great deal of items. A pan, that's for cooking tomorrow night. Put that in there. Brooke normally puts things like this in, so she's probably going to come in after and actually rearrange it, to be honest with you. So, got that. There's already some gas in the cooker, but take a spare one in case. We know how long this lasts, and it lasts for quite a bit for the amount of cooking we do, so one's enough. Put that in there. So yeah, so that's that done. Okay, we're now at the back of the van, and same thing, it's got a piece of leather crosshair holding everything up. So I'm just going to lift that up in a second and show you what we put underneath. Okay, so I've put the electric hook up in there already, and I've just put a couple of umbrellas in there. So put that there. That's the mats that I've mentioned before, but we've also got one that we use as a window insulator, but I'll show you that tomorrow. This space here, I'm going to be putting a big plastic tub here in a minute, and that's just going to have a few bits in for when we actually go to Stonerush Lakes, because like I say, we're staying there for a week. And then we've also still got some storage here that we'll be sticking some other bits. Okay, so just putting this tub into here now, and like I said, this is a perfect fit. And then what we'll do is just put a bunch cord around it, just so it doesn't slide about. Okay guys, that's pretty much everything that we need to take for the camping side of the trip. The only thing that needs to go in now is the suitcases and bags, but we're going to do that first thing in the morning. So we shall see you bright and early first thing in the morning. Bye for now. Morning guys. Well, we did say that we was going to set off bright and early this morning. It was bright when we set off, but it wasn't early because we slept in. We set the alarm, but it went off and we hit the snooze button anyway, and about an hour or so later we woke up. But we are on our way now to Cornwall. We've just been to the petrol station. Now, I don't know about you, Brooke, but I have never in my life ever put petrol in any vehicle and put more than £100 in one go. But we've just put just over £100 in the vehicle because it was quite empty. But that's just, obviously we're doing a lot of mileage, but obviously £100 in fuel, that was just like, ugh, didn't like that. But anyway, so like I said, obviously we're headed to Truro now, and what I'm going to do is the video, when we get to Truro, I'm going to do it as a separate video because otherwise it's just going to be one long-winded video. So for now, me and Brooke are signing out, and when we get to Truro, we shall catch up with you, show you the campsite, show you what's what. So subscribe if you haven't. Bye for now.